Hello and what's up YouTube, Brother and G here, once again showing off the HTC One, and probably its last or maybe second to last showing on my YouTube channel, because this is the full review of the HTC One. Now starting out, this phone is pretty much amazing, and without hesitation or fear of anything to be released or yet to be released, this is the 2013 smartphone of the year. That full metal back just screams premium. The camera is like nothing I've seen before. Good in low lights. Outdoor is amazing. Detail is just fine. And when you upload it, it doesn't seem to lose a lot of quality like with a lot of other cameras. So this stays pretty true to like the picture image you saw on the phone, as when you don't see it on the phone, like maybe on Facebook or G Plus and whatnot. Now, speaking of seeing it on the phone, this 1080p screen is amazing. I wear glasses. 1 minute. As you can see, glasses, and I am pretty much as blind as you can be. But with this phone, I can actually take my glasses off and see everything on it because of an amazing pixel density of 460 PPIs, pixel per square inch. So like the quality is I clicked up the wrong thing. Oh crap. Yeah, that was horrible. That did not unlock the phone, for those of you who was wondering. No, get out of there. So the image quality for me has been amazing. Like, no offense, 1080p is better than my home computer over here at 1368 by 768. A lot of things about this phone is better than my home computer. Focus camera. Another thing is performance. There's no performance lag. It just goes through everything like a speeding bullet. Sorry, can't do hand-eye coordination to our camera. See, no lag. Just scrolling through. Got that. Scrolling through. Everything's fine. Now there's some stuff HTC is doing to make it scroll faster, like for image. For example, normally when you have like a home screen, like a wallpaper, normally what happens if you have like a large wallpaper and you have a little bit off to the sides, but HTC decided nope. So what they do is they give you a static wallpaper, one that does not move when you're scrolling. If you can see the wallpaper in the back. There we go. It doesn't move. And what that does, it reduces a bit of frames. There's also the app drawer here. Notice that it's not continuous scrolling. It's page up, page down scrolling. That also reduces a bit of lag, but that's really not necessary considering the fact this thing is powered by 1.7 GHz quad-core Qualcomm 600 processor, one of the fastest on the market, second to the NVIDIA Tegra 4 processor. Another thing, which is a selling point of this phone, is blank feed, which if you use Pulse or Flipbook, you pretty much know how this works. It's a home screen that displays any of your news you choose on a home page. Right now I have it set up to tech and mobile. So it should pull up only like the things like Verge, Phone Dogs. It's tiered, meaning people got to put their content up for this. It's not going to go and look for it. And that was me just refreshing it and updating it. Which is simple. You just pretty much pull it down and let it go. It'll update and try to find you the latest news or more news that's not currently displayed on your phone right now. And blank feed is pretty fine. I use it. I'm not sure what people complain about. It's not really in your face or intrusive. It's just like a little thing. But you gotta remember, you have to swipe to the side to get out of it. You can't press back to get out because it's not an app, it's a home screen. Well, it's just a screen. This is my actual home screen. Also, same thing with the app browser. Back doesn't get you out. You actually have to click on the little tab to get out of the app tray. Strange. Other than that, yeah, speaking of performance, God, this is gonna be hard to do. But yeah, the phone can handle pretty much anything you throw at it, but do know it will heat up anytime you try to do anything that's quad-core optimized For instance, Real Racing 3 here, which is quad-core optimized, also looks incredibly nice on this 1080p display. And what special event? I don't have money for that. Stupid EA, trying to make me buy cards I don't have money for. So I don't know, I'm gonna do this. I'm probably gonna fail horribly. I mean, doing this with one hand is not gonna go well. Because even with two hands, skip that. Not sure if you can hear it, but that's boom sound right there. This is only at 10%, I think, for media volume, which would be music, games, and videos. Either 10 or 20. I don't really leave media volume that loud. So there we go. I'm doing this one-handed. This is horrible, I know. Drifting everywhere. Oh man, I'm doing bad. As you can see, handles just fine. Yeah, that's repair I'm gonna have to do on my car. Continue. Screw the repairs. Screw the upgrades. Well, speaking of games, when you play games due to the 1080p display and the 4.7 inches, as well as that high PPI, you are going to have to reconfigure some of your controls because some of them seem a bit wonky. Mainly accelerometer-based games, any games with on-screen controls such as Dungeon Defenders. Yeah, any game with on-screen controls such as Dungeon Defenders or Minecraft P, Dead Trigger, you are going to do some sensitivity resetting, because otherwise your character is going to be moving a bit too funny for your likings. Another thing where it becomes problematic is messaging. 1 minute. Yeah, when you go into messaging, by the way, this is not default keyboard. This is Swift key trial. Not my favorite. I prefer thumb keyboard, but there's a problem with the Amazon App Store and HTC One right now where it doesn't work for whatever reason. Apparently Amazon was doing an upgrade for 1080p display and screwed up the app. So we're waiting for an update there. Some saying it's HTC's fault. We don't know. Point being, it doesn't work. But anyway, another thing is going to be like the keyboard here. The hitboxes are a little bit messed up. So you can go press in like, let's say, S, and you might press D by mistake. And like, so you're pretty much going to have to look down, look at your actual keyboard and type, which kind of messed up my typing speed because on my old phone, I was blazing. But one thing that kept messing me up was when I was going down to hit the space bar, I kept hitting the home button that was usually right here, so I'm glad HTC moved it to the side. Because that means if you're typing a lot like I do, I send a bunch of texts, and you keep hitting that home button, it gets annoying after a while. So let's go out of there. As for the button placement, they're okay to me. I don't really see any big problem with them. Only thing I don't like is double tapping this for multitasking, because if you put the case on it, it's a bit harder to do. Also, this does not close the app for people who think it does. It just removes it. The apps are still running in the background. 1 minute. Best example be me playing music. If I can find my music source. There we go, music. 1 minute. Where's my music? 1 minute. Look at a mahogany table. Mahogany doors. Mahogany doors. Mahogany doors. Mahogany doors. Ugly doors. Here we go. And that's Beats Audio. Now, when it comes to boom sound, Beats Audio does a lot to actually make it clear when you put it up loud. That's boom sound at 50%. Already too loud for my liking. Now let's put that in the background. As you can hear it, right? It's still playing. So naturally, if I go to multitask, close music, you think the music will stop? Nope. If you want to kill that task, you can go up here to menu. Up here to the notification bar. The little X kills it. And that's pretty much the only way to get rid of open apps. You have to go to the, if it's not like that, you have to go to this right here, apps in the settings, and go to running apps and close them all from here. There's no task manager. That comes default by default, which is surprising. I'm not sure why HTC took that out. They probably assume since you have 2 GB of RAM and a super fast processor, you're not going to really need a task manager. But if you want a task manager, you can always download a third-party one, like this one. Other than that, I talked about boom sound, talked about blank fee. I guess the only thing left is Zoe, which is a camera feature. So when you go to the camera, there's like this little icon at the top. You can click on it, it's going to tell you Zoe. So now, if you do anything like press the camera button, it takes 1 second before and then 3 seconds after with audio and sound. I wasn't really moving that one, so that's going to be pretty boring. It takes 1 second before and then 3 seconds after. And now, there are some advantages to that. That's like for moments you can't really capture at the time it was taken. It's like, say you was at a carnival, you want to take a picture, or somebody on the ride, and you know it's going to be photo bombers. What you can do is actually, in Zoe, you can go to the frames one by one, find the best frame, and select that frame and save it. Which should be an edit, I believe. No, it's not edit. Where the heck is menu over here? And you can press save frame, and that'll take a picture at the exact moment and save it. So it's like sort of like the eraser feature, more like a workaround for it on other phones. Other than that, there's another video I showed on my YouTube where oh yeah, gallery's a bit messed up because it puts together all your YouTube and stuff like that into like it puts like things like your Facebook and your Twitter and whatnot into like all your galleries, so that's a bit annoying. But here we are in the albums. This is like a couple of pictures I took on one day. Now this is like what most people be talking about. The HTC One will actually by default take your pictures, your videos, and your Zoes, condense them into a 30-second clip, add music and special effects, and make this for you. Now this actually reminds me of the old form of advertisement. It looked like pretty professionally done in like 07. They used to use it for any, I think YouTubers really used this a lot. And now here I am just seeing it like on the phone, which is pretty amazing. I could have sworn I took off geotagging, but anyway. Yeah, like this was like an old feature that was pretty amazing back in the day. I remember it took time to do because, well, you have to go find these pictures and whatnot. But yeah, that's all the important features I want to talk about. In the end, this phone's amazing. My only gripe is this volume button here. It's a bit hard to press. Other than that, the cameras, some of the best I've seen. The sound is amazing. Call quality is out of this world. The best on any phone. Literally the best. You can hear your caller at low volume. I'm pretty sure they can hear you just fine. There's not a whole bunch of what you say. Can you repeat that? It's just super clear. And no boom sound doesn't activate and blow your eardrums out. I think these proximity sensors stop that from happening if the phone's too close to your ear. If you are using boom sound, you don't have to worry about it being at max volume. Everything's distorted. Beats Audio does a nice job of actually correcting the audio at super loud volumes to make it nice and clear, not horribly loud and screechy. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So hopefully you guys like this. This has been my first review of any product ever. So I'm not sure if it's the best. I'm sorry for shaky camera and blurriness sometimes. But anyway, hopefully you like it. Please be sure to leave a like and a favorite. Share if you want to. Subscribe to see more and become epic. And tell me what you think. I'm Brother 1G and I am signing out. Bye, YouTube.